Dear practitioners and TMC Dhamma family, our retreat is now going to be successful, but I want to continue to talk how Buddha asked 5 bhikkhus to contemplate on Vedana analytically under 11 headings so as to bring out the anicca, dukkha and anatta characteristics. The first heading is Atita Vedana, past feelings, past sensation. That means the sensations experienced in previous life, as well as those experienced days, months, and years ago in this lifetime. There are also those experiences in the earlier parts of today. Of these sensations, it is obvious that the sensations of the past existences had all ceased, had all ended. But to other people with strong attachment to Atta, it would not be so obvious, because they hold to the view that the self that had experienced the sensation of the previous existence keeps on experiencing the sensation now. In their view, they do not think all the sensation of the earlier times in the present existence have all perished and ceased. They believe that the self had enjoyed these sensations before, is still enjoying them now. Here yogis are not like this. Yogis have not too strong attachment to Atta. Here yogis are ever watchful. They are contemplating on the neutral sensation, but we cannot escape unpleasant sensation, stiffness, hotness, pain appears. When you are taking note of them, you note it continuously, and the unbearable Vedana gets less and less painful and then vanish away. When your concentration is especially strong, you see that each pain passes away with each noting, and then you realized with your personal knowledge, the Vedana which experiences sensation is not everlasting. This Vedana does not even endure, even for about a second. It incessantly arising and disappearing, yogi realized. Yes, in your previous life, you are Deva or man or woman, you enjoyed a lot of pleasurable sensation. They all ceased, and also you suffer in the previous life, many lives, they all ceased. Not to say of Vedana of the previous life, even Vedanas of the present life, which had arisen earlier in our lifetime, are now non-existent. The Vedana which manifested only a moment ago, during breakfast time, is also no longer existent now. All these Vedana, yogi realized. Yogi sees the pleasant, unpleasant or neutral sensation which are being experienced just at the moment are also arising and vanishing all the time. So we have to contemplate according to Visuddhimagga. You have the paper. Please follow my recitation. Contemplating Vedana, contemplating feeling, reflection number 1, 2, and 3. Follow my recitation. The feeling of the past has ceased to exist. It does not carry over to the present. Because it has already disappeared.
Because it has already disappeared.
It is impermanent.
It is impermanent.
Because it comes to an end instantly.
Because it comes to an end instantly.
It is truly suffering.
It is truly suffering.
It is neither a controlling authority.
It is neither a controlling authority,
A permanent entity.
A permanent entity,
Nor an entity.
Nor an entity,
Which does things,
which does things,
or experience sensation.
In sensation.
Therefore, it is not a self.
It is not a self.
With any substance.
With any substance.
But just a phenomenon.
But just a phenomenon.
Which is non-self.
Which is non-self.
Or just a mere process.
Or just a mere process.
Now second reflection, present feeling. Follow me. The feeling of the present.
The feeling of the present.
Disappear now.
It
does not carry. Over to the future. Because it has already disappeared.
Because it already disappeared.
It is impermanent.
It is impermanent.
Because it comes to an end instantly.
Because it comes to an end instantly.
It is truly suffering.
It is truly suffering.
It is neither a controlling authority.
It is neither a controlling authority.
A permanent entity.
A permanent entity.
Nor an entity.
Nor an entity.
Which does things.
It does things.
Or experience sensation.
Or experience sensation.
Therefore, it is not a self.
Therefore, it is not a self.
With any substance.
With any substance.
But just a phenomenon.
But just a phenomenon.
Which is non-self.
Which is non-self.
Or just a mere process.
Or just a mere process.
And also the future feeling you can contemplate. The feeling which will come to be.
The feeling which will come to be.
In the future.
Will
cease to exist.
See.
Then and there. It will not carry. Over to any further future existence. Because it will come to an end. It is impermanent. Because it disappears instantly. It is truly suffering. It is not a self. Having any substance. But just a phenomenon. Which is non-self. First, second, third, and the fourth and fifth is Ijjata Vedana and Bahita Vedana. Internal feeling and external feeling. Yogi may be confused. Your feeling not come to me and my feeling not go to you. It is not like this. So it should be regarded that what Buddha meant here is change of object. Internal to external and vice versa. When feeling that has arisen dependent on an internal object is replaced by feeling that has arisen dependent on an external object. Ordinary people think that the internal feeling has become the external one, and the external feeling has become the internal one. They think when pleasant or unpleasant feelings conditioned by an external object get replaced by pleasant or unpleasant feelings dependent on an internal object, people think that the external feeling has become an internal feeling. And also in reflection, 10 and 11, Dure Vedana and Sandike Vedana. The feeling which is far and the feeling which is near. And the feeling arising from an object far away changes to one dependent on a near object. If we now practice meditation, we may think that the feeling has moved from a far distance to one close by. And we may think that the Vedana, the feeling has moved from an near to far distance. So what is meant here is change of object, external and internal, far and near, dependent on which feelings arise. Now yogi is engaging in noting the phenomena of mind and matter as they occur, and they take note of the pain and itchiness when an unpleasant feeling arises in the body. That is internal feeling. While noting the internal feeling, unpleasant sensation, the mind gets the message, oh, the parents are healthy and they are fine, and that message makes you happy. That is feeling dependent on external object. And then happiness arises. Oh, my parents fine and well. And then another message, your friend disappears, and the yogi feels sad. And the sadness, that is internal feeling, that is feeling dependent on external object with regard to external object. And these feeling, yogi observe as happiness, and sadness. So during all the time of careful noting, the original feeling of unpleasantness, pain and itchiness does not reach outside. The pain and itchiness, the internal feeling cease and perish internally. Then the attention switch on to an external object is new Vedana. That is, new Vedana is happiness or sadness dependent on the external object of parents and friends. So yogi understand all these phenomena. Yogi fully understand. Also, when the reverse process takes place, that is the original feeling of happiness, etc., arising from an external object, cease, and new feeling of pain is experienced internally. So we have to contemplate reflection number 4 and number 5. So please follow my recitation. Internal feeling does not go outside. External feeling does not go within. Internal feeling vanish within. External matter or external feeling vanish externally. It disappears wherever it comes into being. Therefore, it has the nature of being impermanent, suffering and not self. So we have to reflect in this. And another one is Olarika Sukkuma, gross and fine feeling. Sometimes yogi experience the gross sensation of pain, piercing pain, sour pain, yogi experience. And then yogi also experience subtle one, pleasurable sensation, soothing sensation. And ordinary people believe that the gross sensation have changed into subtle one. From experiencing subtle pains, when the feeling becomes very grossly painful, so they think that the subtle pain have grown into gross pains. But yogi very watchful. Yogi watch the sensation continuously, and yogi sees with every note taking, the painful sensation perish away, part by part, section by section, unit by unit. So yogi realized the subtle pains have not changed into gross ones. The gross ones have not changed into subtle ones. The old feelings perish away and get replaced by new ones arising in their place. It is mere nature or impermanence. All feeling yogi realized by his empirical knowledge. So all Larika Sukhuma reflection number 6 and 7 we have to contemplate. Please follow my recitation. Number 6, 7. In the body, gross pain does not become fine. Fine feeling does not become gross. Each kind of feeling disappears as soon as it arises. Therefore, it has a nature of being impermanent. Suffering and non-self. We have to contemplate this right way. And reflection 8, 9, that is hina, panita, hina feeling and panita feeling. So what are the inferior feeling and superior feeling? In our body, the painful sensation are regarded as inferior form of Vedana. The fine sensation, pleasant sensation, and pleasurable sensation are regarded as superior kinds of Vedana. In the same way, unhappiness, sadness, sorrow, digestion, depression are inferior Vedana. Happiness, gladness, joy, all are superior kind. In other words, feeling angry, feeling unhappy, feeling depressed is inferior Vedana. Feeling happy, feeling joy is superior Vedana. And even these feelings, sometimes you have happiness with delighting in sensual objects. You have family and you enjoy sensual objects and you gain happiness. This happiness with delighting in sensual objects is inferior. So during the practice you are alone, you not talk and you stay alone, you sleep alone, very secluded, and you practice meditation continuously, happiness arises. The happiness is very excellent. The happiness with devotional piety towards the object of meditation and Buddha Dhamma Sangha, that feeling is superior. So throughout the life you experience a lot of ups and down, and rise and fall. And when you experience of Vedana changes from one type to another, if you not practice meditation, you think the inferior Vedana has become a superior one. You think the superior feeling has changed into one of inferior type, but it is not so. You need to watch the sensation very carefully You continuously observe this sensation. And you perceive the feeling perish away even while you are noting. And you know that superior feeling does not become the inferior one, and the inferior Vedana does not become the superior one. They perish away at the moment of their arising, as you realize they are impermanent. And also reflection 10 and 11, the Dure Vedana and Sandike Vedana, far sensation and near sensation. Yogi should not be confused. That means feelings arising from far away objects do not become feelings dependent on near objects. Feelings with regard to near objects do not become feelings concerned with distant objects. They perish away at the moment of experiencing. So yogi realize these feelings are of the nature of impermanence, suffering and non-self. So we have to recite reflection 8, 9, 10, 11, Hinapanita and Dure Sandike. So 8 and 9, follow my recitation. In the body, inferior feeling does not become superior. Superior feeling does not become inferior. Disappearing as soon as they arise. They are just nature, dukkha and anatta. So reflection 10, 11, follow me. Feeling which is far away does not come near. Feeling which is near does not go far away. Whether far or near feeling vanish, comes to an end at the place it comes into being. Therefore, it is anicca, dukkha and anatta. So in the Anatta Lakkhana Sutta, Buddha asks the 5 bhikkhus, Buddha asks all practitioners to contemplate in this way all matter, feeling, perception, mental formation and consciousness, whether past, present or future, internal or external, gross or fine, inferior or superior, and far or near, should be seen with our own knowledge as they truly are. This is not mine. This is not me. This is not myself. So practically, yogi may try to contemplate in this way. During the retreat, yogi experienced many of these teachings. So this is very precious in your life. And if you not accomplish, you need to continue according to this right teaching. So we have to stop our discourse for today. By virtue of having given respectful attention to this discourse on this sutta, and by practicing seriously and honestly meditation in this 1-month retreat, may all practitioners be well, happy and peaceful. May you be free from physical suffering. May you be free from mental suffering. May you realize the real peace in this very life. Sadhu.